This kid's fire.
What's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, What's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother,
Ahora sí va en serio. Ahora es seguro. Tic-tac, tic-tac, tic-tac. Empezamos.
Yes, people, welcome back, man. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Smash these likes up on the way. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. By the way, 3 watch-alongs today. 3 watch-alongs today, man. All scheduled, all on the second channel. More LB. Link is in the description. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel, man. We're doing the United game at 11. Then we're doing the Liverpool game. And then, of course, we're doing Chelsea-Arsenal later on, man. So make sure you guys are there. What are you trying to do, man? Yeah, no. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
Guys, Chad, look at this. I cannot be late when he says, yeah, chilling, bro. Don't rush.
Right, bro. When I said chilling, bro, don't rush, I was like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. It's nearly fucking 20 past, bro.
Bro, I thought you were like chilling and didn't need to go on at 11, bro. Relax. I'm cooking some meat. Wait, give me 2 minutes.
It's not even fucking ready. Nah, this is a joke, man. What do you mean? It's 20 past, man. It's 20 past. What's going on? Nah, it's a disgrace. Yeah, this is a fucking disgrace, mate. Get the fuck out.
Hey! Hey! Have a fucking word with him then, ref! Hey!
Whatever the British and the government's got against us, it must be serious. Because they've tried everything, apart from shooters. A little lad's fighting his heart out here and get robbed in his own town. And British judges, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves, you political bastards.
Right, so I'll do most of the talking when you're just scranning your meat, yeah? But yeah, listen, big up James, man. Big up to you, bro. I smash these likes up, lads. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the chat to the channel as well. And if there are any Leeds fans in the building as well, let us know what you think about the game yesterday as well. Might be interesting to get your perspective on it as well, man. But yeah, listen, we've all slept on it now. We all got our opinions on it. 3 points is 3 points. We got the win, which is obviously good news. And, you know, the boys fought when we got back to 2. Well, when they brought it back to 2-2, they obviously started fighting and got the win, which is a W. But, yeah, man, obviously you can't play like that and expect to win the league. So, yeah, we'll see what you guys are saying, bro. But, yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one, man, because there's quite a few different takes I've seen online from different people, man. So it's interesting to see what you guys are saying. But yeah, give me your sort of general thoughts on it, chat, and I get some of your comments up on screen. Big up Jace says this was supposed to be a confidence gaining win, but the way it finished don't really change anything, says Jace. Feathers says they changed shape and we couldn't handle it. LB, the hate on Donnarumma from yesterday is insane. I personally haven't seen any hate on Donnarumma, personally, Ro. But then again, I wasn't really on Twitter last night, so I didn't really see much. But yeah, what did he do wrong?
Yeah. that where he went to box the ball and mistimed it, and we were very lucky not to concede.
Right. Okay.
You
But
don't
everything that happened yesterday, people are going to have to start hating on this guy. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. No. I did see some comments on X slating Donnarumma, which is weird. But he had that one shaky moment where he went to box the ball and mistimed it, and was very lucky that the defenders blocked the shot. But else, you like that should not be the talking point. There is
that's what I mean.
2 other players. That's definitely the talking point, bro. So
yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, I wasn't on Twitter last night, so I didn't see it. But I'm surprised at that. I did see Doku hate. Yeah, I don't get this one. I don't think it was his best game in Manchester City kit. Yeah, but at the same time, I didn't think he was like particularly bad. The guy was still pretty trying to be active and that. Yeah, I don't really get the Doku shit. If I'm being completely honest with you, I don't understand that one little bit, man.
he should have had at least 2 assists. So
The thing is, yeah, like when like you're say like when you're speaking on a game, right, and you lost or you won, but like yesterday, like there's a lot of negatives or whatever. Surely you go to the main issues, not like Doku, like bro, what like or Donnarumma. Like for me, it's I just feel like for me personally, I don't really get that one, to be honest with you.
No.
Yeah,
So
I
much
just
else
think
to
that
talk
like
about.
when you're in a situation, and again, anyone can do what they want, and it's not North Korea. But like, I just personally feel that when you're discussing a performance where you're being negative or you're raising concerns, surely you raise the concerns about the main concerns, not like this, like, bro, that is the least of the problem. Like Doku, you speak on Doku yesterday. That's just a bit mad in my personal opinion.
And I think we can all like agree upon what's the main concerns is. Like it shouldn't be a question in my mind what the main concerns from last night was. Mentality, how fragile we are every time we just like concede. Bozo errors in a game that should never ever be in any jeopardy, and it should be, as the one comment you had in the beginning, should be a confidence game after 2 shit games against. Well, Newcastle wasn't a shit game, but it was shit because we lost. But a shit game against Leverkusen should have been the start of like a confidence booster going into the next 5 or 6 games, and then it very clearly wasn't, because now I think most fans are sitting and saying, if we go behind at Fulham or we go in front and they score, like, bad times, bro. That might be lights out in that game, because that's 100% a more difficult game than Leeds at home. Right? Fulham away. I mean, they just beat Tottenham last night.
They looked all right as well. I watched the game.
Yeah.
They were pretty good.
So
I thought they were pretty good, man. I can't lie.
Yeah.
It'll be a tough test. Right, let's throw these player ratings in there as well, man. And we'll get these done, and we can chat about the game like generically as we're going through and that as well. I big up Lucas as well, bro. I appreciate you, man. Big up becoming a member, bro. Big up, man. I appreciate it. W. Right, let's go through these player ratings, lads, and then like I say, we can talk about the sort of generic game as we're going through it, and all that kind of stuff. Right, so Donnarumma. So if you're in the chat, like I said, I didn't see this last night, but apparently people have been getting onto Donnarumma. So if you think Donnarumma was partly to blame or whatever, then get it in the chat, because I'm stunned by that. Anyway, that's his heat map there, boys. Obviously not surprising. Saved a penalty, mega. Unfortunately, straight in on the rebound. Well, 1 save in the game, 1 save from inside the box. Passing stats there, all pretty decent, to be fair. What else we got in here? 1 clearance, 9 recoveries. Yeah, so can someone explain to me then what's going on here then? Because, like I say, if you're coming away from yesterday blaming Donnarumma or whatever, I don't get it. I don't understand that.
I think that they're taking 2 situations in how they're rating Donnarumma. The first one is he clearly mistimes boxing the ball, and that probably should have led to a goal, and that would have looked really stupid. And that was one of the main concerns when he came into City. Like he had a what's it called, like a history of not being very good at claiming or defending the box, like on corners and so. And then the penalty save, it's a good save, but can he do better to control the ball away from the rebound? I think, but I'm not saying that's what I'm arguing. I'm just saying I think that's what that's the two situations people are like. I'm
not going to start fucking slagging him off for saving a penalty when we've not had a goalkeeper that's saved a penalty for like 5 fucking years. I'm sorry. I just refuse to do it. I refuse to do it, mate. I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not doing it, man. I'm not going to start slagging off a goalkeeper for saving a penalty just because it went back in the middle when we've not had a goalkeeper that can save a penalty for over 5 fucking years. I refuse to do it, mate. I'm sorry. I ain't going to do it. You want to do it, you do it. Yeah, you do you in it, chat. Yeah, but I ain't fucking doing it. So, yeah, like I say, for me, the 2 goals, I don't think he can really do much about any of the 2 goals from what I can remember. Saved the penalty, unlucky on the rebound, whatever. The game's the game. Hopefully they change the rules so that wouldn't have happened going forward. But listen, obviously, he did concede 2 goals. Like I say, I don't think he could have done much about it, but I'll probably give him... I'm going to give him a 6.5, boys. Yeah, I'm going to give him a 6.5, man. I'm going to be real with you. I can't really give him higher than that when we conceded 2 goals, even though he didn't really have much to do with him, from what I can remember. But yeah, 6.5 for me. Water there with a 5. What else we got in here? Get your player ratings in the chat, boys. Kevin says 6. Barath says 6. Louise says 6.5. Where are you going, lad?
I think a penalty save should not be underestimated, even though we concede on the rebound, because that's something we never see. I think I've seen 1 or 2 saves from Ederson penalties in 8 or 9 years. So I think that should be something that we reward in our ratings, and then you of course deduct 1 for the Boso box, but he didn't concede on it, so I'll give him a 6.8.
Yeah. Nah, here
what did you give him?
I give him a 6, I think. 6.5. He is responsible for poor build-up, whose balls leading to loss of possession, teams chasing second balls. Doku ghosted in October and now has 3 average games back-to-back, done nothing to deserve the glazing, says MMC. All right, we'll come on to Doku in a bit, bro. Yeah, we'll come on to that in a bit, MMC. Yeah, but still, I still think this whole build-up thing from Donnarumma is wildly exaggerated. I do. I'm sorry, I don't. I watch him, yeah, and I'm like, is he as good as Ederson? No, we always knew that. But I just think it's mad exaggerated. I'm going to be honest with you, lads. I do. I just think it's... I don't know. I just don't see it, man. Anyway, let's proceed into the defense. Let's go to Nunes. Fucking hell. 5.7. Jeez. Oh, Steve Lewis, man. You're going to have to speak on your boy because he's got a 5.7, mate. Well, that's his heat map there. There you go. 1 assist in the game. 4 clearances. 7 recoveries. 6 ground duels. None of them won. Bloody hell.
That's not good.
Nah. 3 aerial duels. 1-1. 1 error that led to a goal. Got dribbled past twice. 1 big chance created. 1 key pass. 1 cross unsuccessful. There's his passing stats on screen right there. 1 unsuccessful touch. 2 dribbles, both unsuccessful as well. They lost the ball 14 times and was offside twice. Yeah, man, listen. The goal that he fucked up on, I don't know what he's doing now, boys. I'm going to be real with you. Just clear the fucking ball. Put it out for a corner. Do anything apart from take the ball across the striker. I have no idea what he's doing there. I'm gonna be real with you, Si. It's weird.
So for me, I think I got noise complaints last night because of how I reacted when we conceded that goal. We've been talking about it for a long time that he hasn't done any bosos, and then how would we treat him if he then did a boso? And we were like, well, we shouldn't really treat him that harsh because everyone can make a boso within 15 games. But when that's said, bro, last night my head was gone when I saw that. He makes 3 big mistakes in 1 boso situation. First, the clearance where he just passes it up
He passes it out, yeah.
Yeah, which is ridiculous. Then he plays the guy on the side, and then he tries to dribble with the ball with an attacker next to him 3 yards from the goal line. It's just unforgivable, bro. It's that, like, you can make a bozo, but he's making, let's say, 2.5 bozos within 8 seconds of the game, where he has 3 chances to redeem himself and he takes none of them. And when you put it into context of the game he had, where he didn't look solid defensively, I thought he got outran a few times for pace, didn't win a lot of balls, had the moment a few times near the corner flags where he got spun and they got a chance from it. He did get the assist, and I thought for the first half he was very good. He was one of the outstanding performers in the first half. I thought him, Foden, and O'Reilly. But that second half, bro, it's just night and day. Like, you can't rate him high after that performance, because that nearly cut us, bro.
No, I know. I'm gonna give him a 5. And that's because he got the assist, and it was a nice bit of play from Nunes. But the mistake for the goal was just fucking stupid. Just clear the fucking ball, put it out for a corner. Just kick it out for a corner and say, sorry lads, I couldn't take a risk because that guy was right next to me, and I'm right-footed, and I've just got to just smack it out and just say it's just this. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 5, but that is subsidized heavy by the assist, bro. I'm gonna be real. What are you at?
4.
I think that is fair. I think it's fair, but I think I'm gonna give him a 5 just because I'm gonna subsidize it a little bit, man. I'll be real. By the way, Amar on the right back position says Kuzanov was fantastic before his injury. I would try and integrate him back into the 11. You will not win a league with Nunes at right back, unfortunately, says Amar with the 7 months. Well, we'll come on to Kuzanov in a minute because obviously what I'll talk about centre backs going forward, bro. But yeah, big up for the 7 months, bro. I appreciate it. Right, Ruben Diaz. Again, I seen this guy getting some stick yesterday, which I was just stunned at. I'm gonna be real. This is your heat map for Ruben Diaz. Let's have a look at his numbers then. 1 clearance, 2 recoveries. Didn't win his ground duel. He won 3 out of 5 duels. You know what I've noticed as well, chat? I've noticed his ground duels recently starting to improve, you know. This used to be shit, but it's actually starting to improve.
You mean aerial duels, right?
Yeah, sorry. Aerial duels, man. 1 cross unsuccessful. That's his passing stats, all pretty good. Lost the ball only 6 times. He had a shot as well. I think he was pretty solid. I've looked at the goals again. He's not to blame for any of the goals for me. The first one, it's got nothing to do with him. Nunes fucks him. And then obviously the second goal, again, it's a penalty in it. So what are you going to do? So yeah, I think he was all right, man. I'd probably give him like a 6.5, 7. 6.8. I'm going to go 6.8.
So I think his individual performance was decent, like did what we expect of him. One thing that we always talk about when we talk about Diaz is his leadership capabilities and leading the back line and organizing it. I thought yesterday he should probably have done a better job of keeping the heads of Nunes and Gvardiol, because when
But how'd you do that? How'd you actually do that, bro? What can he do?
I don't know, but that's a question for a leader. Like the one with Nunes, that's clearly a lack of focus and switching off.
Yes, that's got nothing to do with Diaz. And that's the penalty.
But when you're leading the defense, switching off shouldn't be a possibility, because he should be all over. When they step out on the pitch, he should already there have, grabbing them and getting them fired up for the next half. So it's not a harsh rating I'll give him. I'm just saying that's probably one area where he didn't perform as what we expect of him yesterday. So I'll probably give him 6.9.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem. Right, let's move on to Gvardiol. Oh my days. Bro, this is his heat map here. There you go, on the left-hand side. Play left-side centre-back. Let's have a look at his numbers. Got 1 goal. He got a goal. Which goal did he score?
From Nico O'Reilly, where he like...
Oh, yeah. 1 tackle, didn't win it, 1 interception, 2 clearances, 6 recoveries, 3 ground duels, 2-1, 8 aerial duels, 3-1, 1 key pass. Passing stats are on screen there for you guys if you want to see them. 2 unsuccessful touches, lost the ball 12 times, 2 shots, shot on target, and obviously give the penalty away. I know he scored the goal, yeah, but I'm sorry, I can't glaze. That performance yesterday for me was fucking diabolical, mate. Yeah. Now we've been watching this guy now for like a couple of weeks, maybe a little bit longer than that. His performances have been nowhere near the level that we need him to be. And unfortunately, yesterday, the fucking tower came crumbling down, mate. Yeah. The first goal, he's trying to play the guy offside on the first goal when Nunes is like 5 yards over there playing everybody onside. Why are you playing the guy offside, mate? Nunes is playing everybody onside. Why are you trying to play him offside, first of all? And then the second goal is just a complete brain fart. It was just bad. And to be honest with you, you know what's mad is, yeah, it's been coming, that performance, because he's been bad for a while. And we have been speaking about it. Yeah, we've been speaking about it. We've been saying, haven't we? We've been saying, do we need to drop him? Does he need a rest in the team? We obviously rested him in a week, cool. But he come back in yesterday and it was just all very bad. So I know he got the goal, but unfortunately he was to blame for the second goal. And I think he has to take a large portion of blame for the first goal as well, even though Nunes is the brain fart. Because if you actually watch the clip again, if he doesn't try and play the guy offside, he can probably get his body in front of.
But he did get his body in front of it. He
can do it. He can do it much better, or he could even probably clear the ball if he actually doesn't try to do that.
Yeah, but let's be fair. Even if we say he's the reason for not being aware that Nunes is making the offside not counting, he did redeem himself because he got the ball and was running, and then Nunes took it off.
Wait a sec, right? Because if we're going to be on it, I'm going to bring the thing up here. Obviously, I can't play the clip, yeah, because obviously I get copyright, but I'll bring you the picture up here, yeah? Right, watch this now, yeah? Look at this clip. Why can Gvardiol? Because you've got to be balanced, yeah? Because everyone likes to cook Nunes, which we've done, right? But you can't be one-sided. You've got to be balanced. Why can Josko Gvardiol now, with his right foot, not just go and smack that out for a throw? Because he's actually closer, and he's got.
When you play that clip, Nunes and Gvardiol reaches the ball at almost the same time, and when Gvardiol reaches the ball, Nunes is in a position where he is screening the ball to take it out of play.
The point that I'm making is, yeah, as a centre back for me, go and fucking take it out. You're the centre back. You're meant to be one of the more physical players on the pitch, the more dominating players on the pitch. Yeah, you should be going and fucking taking it out. As a centre back, you should be saying, "Yes, those, bang, go fucking kick it out." Now, you know what I'm saying. Now, this is what I'm saying for me. Yeah, obviously both of them are to blame. Yeah, and obviously Nunes started the whole process and he ended the process. But Gvardiol has a large part to play in that goal as well. So, Sam, you don't have to. Why not hoof it out for a corner if you don't want to hoof it at Nunes? Just take the fucking ball out. One of them needed to take control. And this is what I've been saying about our defenders, yeah. This happened last year. Our defenders are too passive. They're too passive. Where's the fucking defender who takes players out? Where's the defender who goes, I don't give a shit, I'm whacking this out for a corner and just dealing with it? Too many of our defenders, yeah, are too passive in their play in defending. And the way the Premier League is at the moment, you can't be like that. Neither of them yesterday took control. Neither of them. So for me, I'm giving him a 2.5. I know he got the goal, but I'm sorry. It's harsh. It's not fucking harsh. It's
you gave Nunes what? 5.5. What did you give him?
I give him a 5, yeah, because he's involved in one goal, yeah? One goal. This guy's been involved in 2.
Yeah, but that's because you're saying Gvardiol had a big part in the first goal, which I don't think he had a part, but not
even though he's trying to play the guy offside.
Wait. And then in the first half, he had 3 big opportunities on the corners, heading. So it was our biggest threat on dead balls. And the third goal we only score that because he jumps like a fucking madman.
I'm not giving him points for.
No, but you have, bro. Right now, you cannot have that big of a difference between Nunes and Gvardiol.
I think I can.
One scored a goal, one had an assist, one played a key part in the third, an important goal. It's only
Like
because
jumping.
you're trying to.
I'm not giving him points for jumping, bro. I
Go-
refuse to do it.
Getting okay, but
What are you giving him?
then it's just you being way too hard, bro. I'm giving him a 4, same as Nunes.
Fucking hell. Right. Let's leave Gvardiol there, boys. Let's move it on then to Nico O'Reilly. Here we go. Back in the team. Obviously had a rest in the midweek. Come off the bench, didn't he? He started yesterday. That's his heat map there. Got an assist. Which was his assist?
But we just talked about it, bro.
Oh yeah. It was the Gvardiol header.
Yeah,
8 clearances, 3 recoveries. He won 2 out of 8 ground duels. He won 7 out of 8 aerial duels. Good stuff. 2 big chances created, 3 key passes in the game, 2 crosses, both unsuccessful. Passing stats are on screen there. Give the ball away 13 times, 2 shots in the game, both on target. Missed 2 big chances. Oh, one would have been a header. One would have been a header for the goal. That would have technically been a big chance.
Did Doku set him up for the second one at some point, didn't he?
I don't remember the other shot, to be honest with you. I remember the header, obviously, but yeah. I don't know. I thought he was all right. I don't think he was one of the problem players. I'd probably give him a 6.4.
Yeah, like for me, the performance was like a 6. I don't think he was as dominant on the ground as we normally see, and that was like a common theme yesterday. I think we had like less than 50% of all the ground duels won, which only happened 2 times this season where we had less percentage of ground duel ones, and that probably showcased why we struggled in the second half. I'll give him a 0.5 for the assist, so it's a 6.5 for me.
Okay. Right, let's go to midfield then, boys. Yeah, Nico Gonzalez. Let us know what you're saying about Nico, boys. There's his heat map everywhere. You know what I mean? Getting about. Good to see that. Right, let's have a look. Passing numbers, all very good. Happy with that. 2 shots in the game, 1 shot on target, 1 shot blocked. Only had 1 unsuccessful touch. Give the ball 11 times. 1 dribble there as well. He won 1 tackle, 4 clearances, 8 recoveries. He won 4 out of 7 ground duels and 2 out of 5 aerial duels. Give 2 fouls away as well. I just sort of recall it being a pretty steady performance. Don't think it was one of the best performances he's ever played, but yeah, pretty steady performances from me. Anything that anyone else can remember? Nico 7, without him, he loses. Played it easy, no risks. I think it was just a steady performance from what I can remember. Average. Yeah, I don't think it was like amazing. Like, I'm not going to glaze it, but from what I can remember, it was pretty standard performance, man. I'd probably give him like a 6.8. 6.8, probably where I'm going to go.
I'm going to give him a 6.5.
All right. Okay. Right. Reijnders, boys. 7.8 on the stats. But for me, this is why you need to use your eyes. Let's have a look at this. There's his heat map. Let's have a look at the numbers then. 1 big chance created, 1 key pass, 3 crosses, 1 successful. Passing stats, nice. 4 shots, 3 blocked. 2 dribbles, successful out of 3. 1 tackle, didn't win it. 1 interception, 1 block shot, 2 recoveries, 5 ground duels, 1 out of 8. 1 clearance off the line. Don't remember that. Yeah, one thing I will say, I do like his corners. I think his corners, when he swings them in and like drops it, that is nice. But I'm sorry, man. I'm just not seeing enough from him at all. I'm not seeing enough, man. And I'm really disappointed, actually, if I'm being honest, because I was really excited about this signing. And if I'm being honest, yeah, bar the Cherky signing, which is like more excitement, he was the one that I was going to put money on to be City's best signing in terms of like impact. And I'm just not seeing it, bro. I'm not seeing the quality. I'm not seeing the desire, the determination, the sort of even the work rate. I don't know. It's again, to use that word, too passive. Far too passive, just lets shit happen. And I'm like, hang on a minute, bro. Yeah, you're 27 years old. You've come from Serie A, midfielder of the year. You're coming into this Manchester City team. I believe that you should be one of those players that's trying to get on the ball and make things happen. And at the moment, he's just not doing it. And I just think that's like, he's kind of a wasted player on the pitch right now for me. And I can't believe I'm saying that, man, because when we signed him, I was sure this guy was going to come in and just hit the ground running. And it's one of those, yeah. He's not shit, like in terms of giving a ball away and all that kind of crap. But if you're not trying to do stuff and like trying to create and taking risks, then that's almost worse than someone that is trying to do shit but just has a bad game. I kind of liken it to, in the last game, Semenyo and Bob against Bayer Leverkusen. Like Semenyo was shit, yeah, but at least the guy was trying to put crosses in and trying to take players on, whereas Bob was just getting the ball and passing it left, right. And it's kind of like, if you're not taking responsibility and willing to give the ball away and willing to take risks, then you're a negative to the team. So at the moment for me, yeah, man, I don't know. And that's 3 games he's had now. Off the bench at Newcastle when we needed him to do something, didn't do nothing. Bayer Leverkusen, didn't do nothing. And yesterday, didn't do nothing. His corners are nice. I give him that. But other than that, he's offering me nothing. So unfortunately, I'm going to give him a 3.5, bro. Because I'm just
Damn.
If you're not giving me anything on the pitch, then what are you there for? So
you're giving him 2 points less than what you gave Nunes.
Yes, I am. And I'll tell you why I am. Because Nunes, yeah, even though he made a mistake, the guy's actively trying to do shit, yeah, and he's not hiding. Whereas I'm just seeing a player at the moment in Reijnders, for me, that's hiding on the pitch.
I don't know. I think that's harsh, bro. I think because what you gave Nunes, I think it's that I understand a lot what you're saying, and I agree that we expect more and want more from him, and he should be doing that, and he's not at the moment. Where it goes wrong, I'm not quite sure. It just, yeah, I don't know. It just feels like he's so close but still so far away. He, like, in the first half had 1 or 2 shots which, if they don't get blocked, they go in, which was nice to see that he actually created a shot of some quality. I think his shots this season has been shit, to be honest. He does run a lot, just doesn't come off. But I'll give him a 4.5.
Okay. Let's see where we're at here. That's about Hudson. I've done that one. And I'll read this out now. NCZ says, with the state of our right wing options, we can't afford to play Cousinov at right back. At least with Nunes, there is some crossing threat. That side would be dead, says NCZ. Yeah, I hear it, bro.
True.
And that's what I'm saying about Nunes. That bit of play from Nunes down the right hand side for the first goal was nice, man. But yeah, that is a problem, isn't it? If you play Huzanov right back, then who the fuck do you play right wing, mate? You know what I'm saying? Right, okay. Bernardo Silva, let's have a look at his numbers and shit. So there you go. Played off the right predominantly. 1 key pass, 2 crosses, both unsuccessful. Passing stats nice as you'd expect. 1 shot in the game, which was blocked. 1 dribble unsuccessful. Lost the ball 11 times. 1 clearance, 2 recoveries. 5 ground duels. Didn't win a single duel, which is sort of like just standard shit with some of our midfielders these days. I don't really think that was the game for Bernardo, if I'm being completely honest with you, yeah, because I think you probably need a bit more of an attacking threat. However, that pass for Nunes for that first goal,
very good.
Absolutely unbelievable. Eye of the needle pass through the 2 defenders, and obviously the rest was history. But other than that, can you really remember him doing anything? Do you know what I'm saying? It's just, again, it's very...
Like, he controlled the game in the final third, I thought. Like, kept it ticking, kept moving the ball to move the defense. But he's never the one that actually tries to unlock it. I know he did the pass for Nunes, but you know what I mean? Like, trying to find Haaland or something. He's not that guy. And when we play Leeds at home, we should be going into that game with a very offensive lineup, if you ask me. And Bernardo doesn't give you that on the wing. But again, I thought he just like did what he needed to. He wasn't really someone who stood out. Again, the ground duels, that was a collective shit show. I think Tijani Reijnders probably have the most ground duels won within the team yesterday, which says a lot, bro, if he's the one winning the most ground duels. For me, it's the 6 for Bernardo.
Yeah, I'll probably give him a 6 because I'm not expecting him to create and do shit in the final third because he can't do it. I'm expecting Reijnders to do that. So I'll probably give him a 6 as well, man. I'll be real with you. Let's continue. Right, let's go into the attacking third. Let's do this Doku then, yeah, because people are slandering Doku, and I don't really get it, but if you want to slander Doku, then let me know why you're slandering him. That's his heat map there on the left-hand side. 2 big chances created, 3 key passes in the game, 7 crosses. 5 of the crosses were successful out of the 7, which is probably the best he's ever had. 6 unsuccessful touches, 7 dribbles, 3 successful, 1 tackle, 1 out of 2. Fucking hell, he did lose the ball 24 times, which is a lot, I can't lie. 4 recoveries, 6 ground deals out of 16, which he normally does a little bit better than that. Right, okay, so I'll just say it straight away, yeah? Like, I don't think he was amazing, but I'm stunned at this. Like, people try to cook this guy. Like, based on all the other players who were on the pitch, based on the Bozo defense yesterday, I am mad shocked that you would have energy to start slandering this guy. Like, I don't understand it. Like, in the first half, he had like 2 or 3 chances that he created that should have been in the back of the net, no?
Yeah.
I remember in the first half saying Doku robbed of assist again.
But well, the thing is, yesterday, when we talk about people slandering Doku, is that even though he didn't have his best game of the season, that performance was still better than 99% of the performance we've seen for
That's what I'm saying.
all our other wingers this season. Like, he should definitely have had 2 assists in the first half. I can remember that. I don't know if he should have had more, but that is more than all the other wingers together for this past 2 or 3 months, bro. So I can't understand the slating. I thought it was fine. Thought in another day he gets 2 assists, maybe even a goal. For me, it's a 7.
7. Yeah, I won't go 7. I go 6.7. 6.7 for me. Herbal says maybe a 7. He goes 6.7, maybe a 7. See what else you guys are saying. Yeah, exactly, bro. Tobias says 2 big chances created, the most ground deals in the entire team. 6.7, always a threat. Daniel says, LB, I was disappointed with Doku's lack of passion and reaction when Foden scored. Watch him looking disappointed. Yeah, I mean, again, you're not just looking for like stuff there, though. Daniel.
Yeah.
Real talk, though, bro. Cherky says 6.7, 6.2, 6, 6, 7. Listen, I just don't think for me, yeah, that it was like a. Out of all the things that you could moan about and complain about yesterday, I'm sorry. I just think Doku should be like probably the last geezer you should cook. I don't know. That's my opinion anyway. Right, let's do Foden, man. Big up to you, bro. Appreciate you scoring a goal, mate. Thank you very much. You've now overtaken Maxime Esteve. Probably could have had a hat-trick, yeah, because he had the shot that was saved. Great save from the keeper when he tried to bend it in. And he had that block shot as well, which was going to go in the back of the net. Taking responsibility towards the end with the shot as well, which I like.
And that was a world-class block, bro. From
yeah, it was nice.
What's the defender's name? It was a very good block, bro.
Yeah,
Justin.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Let's have a look then. So 2 goals in the game. Unlucky to get more, not to get more. 1 key pass, 10 crosses, 3 successful, 4 shots. Let's have a look. 3 on target, 1 blocked, 1 chance missed, 2 unsuccessful touches. Give the ball away 18 times. 1 block shot, 1 recovery, some ground deals there as well. Yeah, man, like for me, yeah, I just think personally, he's obviously man of the match because obviously he gets the goals and that, and obviously there's not a lot of players to go off if we're being completely honest with you. But it was nice. I actually thought overall play, I'm still looking for more from Foden. I'm gonna be real with you. I still want him to do a little bit more on the pitch, but there are signs of life.
What more do you want him to do?
I don't know. I feel like I still think that there's a lot more to come from Foden. That's what I'm saying. Like I look at yesterday. Yeah, I just look at his performance yesterday, and obviously it was a good performance, but I still think that there's levels to go. He was better than that yesterday in the 4-peat year. That's the point I'm making, is that even though he was good yesterday, which is good, I'm still looking for a lot more from Foden. You get me? So I'm not slandering him. I'm saying that like he can be even better than that from yesterday. But there are definitely signs of life with Foden that he's, that he can get back to his best somehow. And like I say, on another day yesterday, he could have had 4 goals. So I'll probably give him an 8.1.
Okay. So for me with Foden yesterday, he gave me what I've come to expect from him this season, like his defensive work, his running, his like willingness to press from deep, like making those long, big sprints to get the team up the pitch, which is like, leading by example. I think he's playing with a smile and he's wanting the ball and trying to make things happen. I agree with you that he has maybe even one or two more levels to go before he plays to his full potential. But I think the first goal, fantastic finish. And when we played against Newcastle, we talked about where he missed that big chance. Like, we wanted to see him be more clinical. And now we saw it today. And I think that's to be, commended. And second goal was a great finish as well, man. He could easily have passed at that point out to O'Reilly
and not took the responsibility.
Exactly, but he chose to take the responsibility and take a shot, and that you need players like that, bro. So I think 8 is low. I'm gonna give him because but sorry, bro, but you actually like messing with my head, because when Haaland scores 1 goal and wins us the game, you give him a 10. When Foden scores 2 goals, the first goal and then
I don't give Haaland a 10 when he scores. That's fucking bullshit.
What?
I give Haaland a 10 when he scores 2 goals.
You've given Haaland 10 for 1 goal, bro.
Yeah, it's because his overall play was also mega in that game.
Bro, your argument that game was that he scored the only goal winning us the game. That deserves a 10. That's what you said to me.
No.
And now Foden scores 2 of the 3 goals, and he scores the first, which is very important, and he scores the third in extra time to win us the game.
If you go back to that clip,
and he's a midfielder, not an attacker.
If you go back to that game on Haaland where he scored 1 goal, that was because his overall game was absolutely superb. And even though he only scored 1 goal, his whole game was mega. I think he had 1 shot in the whole game. Yeah. You talk about the Brentford game, innit? I think you talk about the Brentford game, maybe.
You've given him 10 other times.
I've given him a 10 for scoring a goal, but just because you score 3 goals or 4 goals, don't mean that you should necessarily be rated better if you score 1 goal. If your overall play and the way that you played in the game was better than when you scored a hat trick. Because in that game when he scored 1 goal, his overall play was probably the best he's ever played for Manchester City. What I'm saying is, yesterday Foden was very good and he got the 2 goals, which is mega. But what I'm saying is, like, I still think he can be a lot better than that. And I still think his overall game can improve and should improve. So
you don't think Haaland could be better than what he was against Brentford? That was his max. That's what his full potential all game. Yeah,
he can get better, but that doesn't mean I'm never going to get. That means I'll never give anybody a 10 because that means I say, "Oh,
I'm sorry, bro, but you're giving him an 8." You used the argument that he was the one scoring the only goal, winning us the game, and now you're giving.
And that's why he's got an 8, bro. He's clear of everybody else on my player ratings. If I give a single player a 7 in this player ratings, no. So he's not even. He's clear of everybody.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to follow your logic when you do the ratings, bro.
There are no logic.
Exactly. There's no logic on how you do it. You're all over the place, bro. It depends on your day. If you're happy, if you're having a monster, if you're good, it's mad or anything.
There's nothing to do. This is not serious.
This is actually ridiculous. I'm as a professional, I think you should have some integrity when we do these things, and I think you should take a deep look in the mirror when we're done with this stream.
What are you giving him?
I'm gonna give him a 9.1.
Okay, cool. Right, let's do Haaland, Let's have a look. So heat map, obviously, standard shit. 1 shot in the game, which was the fucking header, which was just like, if that's his best chance of the game, we're fucked. And then, like, you want to see anything else? I don't really want to see anything else. Another game where we've created jack shit for him. So you got to, like, that's not really his fault. I will say, though, I will say this, and it's not just him yesterday. He didn't look interested a lot during the game for me. I thought a lot of the time yesterday I was watching him, I was like, bro, are you interested? Do you want to score goals? Do you want to get? It wasn't like, mad. I didn't really see him sprinting. He didn't really look that interested, which is disappointing. But even that being said, we created him nothing in the whole game. So you got to balance that out with the way that he played and his sort of like attitude to the game, the lack of sort of intensity. That's all cool, but at the same time, we still created him jack shit in the whole match. So for me, I'll probably give him a kind of difficult, man. So I'll be real with you on this one. I'll probably give him a 4.5.
I mean, you're actually the funniest person I ever met. I mean, it's actually ridiculous. Like,
Why?
how can you, bro? Because your argument was, if he scored the goal, which is his job, I'm giving him a 10. Then he doesn't
I
score.
didn't never fucking said that.
We're at home.
I've
We're
never
playing
said
Leeds.
that
He
one
doesn't
time.
score. We need a goal to win this game. Yeah. He's complaining. He doesn't look interested. He's not running. He's doing nothing.
I agree with all that.
It was one defensive header the entire game. And you're giving a 4.5.
But wait, no. Wait a sec.
And you
Wait a
gave
sec.
Gvardiol a 2.5. But you.
Yes, because Gvardiol was
Well,
at fault
you
for
make
2
him
goals.
explode.
Gvardiol, I don't understand why you're getting
4.5 when
stressed, bro. Gvardiol was at fault for 2 goals in that game, yeah? Or partially at fault for 1.
Your
100%
argument
at fault
is
for another.
two goals.
So what
yeah?
are you trying to tell me? Yeah, you're going to give no way you're going to give Haaland a lower score than Gvardiol. No way you're not going to do that.
No, you don't understand. I have integrity with my ratings. Yeah, I can give Haaland a 4, and that will correlate with my other ratings. But it's you who gave him a 10, and your argument was because he scored the goal, which is his job, I'll give him a 10. Now it doesn't score a goal, which is his job, and we almost lost the game. And you're giving him a 4.5.
Wait a sec.
Oh,
What chance did he have yesterday where he should have scored? You ain't telling me that Doku cross he should have bagged. Ain't no way. No way you're telling me, Si, yeah, that Doku cross yesterday he should have scored that.
But you're saying did we not create a lot of chances yesterday? Did we not in the first half? Wait. Did we not have the highest XG of a first half the entire season of all teams in Premier League?
It's irrelevant. None of
so
them
no, it's not.
for Haaland.
That's also down to him.
Doku shot, can
bro.
he?
If he is complaining and not interested, is he then moving into the right positions and in the right spaces to score goals? Yes or no?
Bro, the point is, yeah.
No, the point is your ratings is absolutely abysmal, bro. It's they're dog shit abysmal, and you have no integrity at all in this stream. I think we should definitely have a serious conversation.
You're trying to tell me, yeah, that because the team overall got a high XG in that first half, you blaming Haaland, even though none of the chances was for Haaland.
No, I'm not blaming. I'm blaming you, bro, for your ridiculous ratings.
Bro, I agree yesterday, yeah. I agree yesterday that Haaland didn't really look that interested in the game, yeah. And that's why I'm giving him a low score. But at the same time, he can't create his own fucking chances out of thin air. He needs players to create it.
But yesterday he could have done more, bro, to be available for a pass. I think.
I agree, and that's why I give him a 4.5. It's a bad rating.
No, the rating is fine in itself. I don't hate the rating. I hate you giving that rating because your argument is flip-flopping all around every stream, bro. And that's okay. I won't spend time on it anymore. I thought he had a very difficult day at the office because he had 2 or 3 defenders on him all game. And I'm gonna give him a 4.5.
Oh, you are take the piss. So after all that, you give him exactly the same score as me.
Yeah, but bro, because that correlates with my ratings. Your 4.5 doesn't correlate with your argumentation for the rest of the ratings you've done.
Who?
But you.
No, who? Which player?
Haaland.
With who? Who does it not correlate with? What other player?
Earlier ratings, and when you argument your rating in those streams, you then now use the opposite of arguments to give him that rating. It doesn't make any sense.
Give me a player that I said.
Like this. You're switching all around.
Argument. Give me the name of the player that it doesn't correlate with.
Haaland. I just said it.
With who? Who's the other player that you're comparing him to? That you're saying
Haaland? No. The rating for Haaland today.
Yes.
And earlier ratings of Haaland, bro. The arguments you're using for the ratings should be the same. No, it's not. That's why you're crazy, bro.
I'm stunned at this, man. I can't even lie, boys. I'll tell you exactly why, Sam. Yeah, it's a great question, bro. Yeah, great question, mate. I'm going to answer this question right now. The reason is Reijnders, as a midfielder, an attacking midfielder, yeah, his job is to get on the ball and make shit happen. That's his job. Haaland's job is to get chances off players like Reijnders and to put the ball in the back of the net. which is why when Haaland gets chances and misses them and scores 0 goals, I'll give him a 0 because that's his job. Yesterday, Haaland had 0 chances to score because nobody in the team created him a single chance. That's the point. Reijnders, his job, that's his job. His job is to create chances. His job is to get stuck in and make shit happen. And he didn't. That's why he gets a lower score than Haaland. Because he didn't do anything. Haaland didn't do anything. But is that his fault? Well, maybe some of it's his fault because he maybe wasn't putting in the effort, yeah. But he did not get the service. And this is why I'm 100% consistent with Haaland. If you give Haaland chances, and he misses the chances, I'll give him a 0. And I've done that many times.
You're lying. You're lying.
Bro, I literally done this within the last 4 weeks. In the last 4 weeks, I've given Haaland a 0.
When we played against Newcastle, did you give him a 0? Yes or no? Because he missed two or three big chances that game.
I might have given him a 0, actually.
No, you didn't. And that's why I'm telling you, your argument is shit.
Let me see what I did.
You started giving him like 2.5 or something. And then we ended up on 1.5 because I had to explain to you your own arguments. And now you're sitting and saying to this your fan who's giving you a super chat, yeah, you're trying to argue. You're lying to your own fan, bro.
So wait a sec. So you just prove my point again. So against Newcastle, when he missed chances, I give him a 1.5, which is a horrendous rating.
Yeah, only because of pressure from me. And you just said to your fan in the chat that if he misses chances, you give him a 0. But you did not, did you?
No, okay.
No, you just said.
Maybe not every single time, bro. If he misses chances, I'll give him a bad score.
Which you said 0. You just said.
All right. All right. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Let me.
Please.
Oh, chat. Sorry. Let me just listen. Let me full screen this. Yeah. 1 second, boys. Yeah. Chat. Yeah. When Haaland misses chances, there are times when I give him a 0. I might not always give him a 0. I might give him a 1.5, which is a really good rating, or a 2.5, which is also a really good rating. I don't always give him a 0, but I do give him a 0, and I'm pretty sure in the last 5 weeks I've given him a 0. Yeah, against Newcastle, he missed a few chances. I give him a 2.5. Sai had a conversation, we had a debate, and I revised my score down to a 1.5. Yeah, that's the facts. Yesterday, yeah, he didn't get no chances. So I ain't going to give him a 0. I give him a 4.5, which is reasonable, bro.
Yeah, I agree. It's reasonable, just not from you.
Okay. Cherky come off the bench. He should have started the game for me. Don't really get that. Obviously, he set up the goal for Foden. Foden takes a lot of the glaze for the goal. Marmoush, again, only getting 3 minutes off the bench. So, bro, like, what the fuck's going on there? That's a bit of a wild one to me. I'm starting to like, yo, is this? So I think it was Pulp who said this to me last week when he said, yo, bro, what you make of this Marmoush thing? He's only coming on for like 3 minutes. And bro, I didn't even clock it. And then I checked the stats, yeah, and I was like, oh shit. I don't know what's going on there with the Marmoush thing. Like the last game, he played 1 minute off the bench. Newcastle, 3 minutes off the bench. He played 16 against Liverpool. The game before that, 8. The game before that, 6. So, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on there. To be, I don't know if there's something happened. I don't know if he's injured.
Do you think it's about Pep knowing that in less than 2 weeks he'll be at the AFCON? No,
I don't think. No, because we need a goal. We need a goal, and you've got you're probably your second best goal scorer in the whole squad is on the bench. Why would you not bring him on sooner? So no, I don't know what's happening there, but I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, yo, is something happened here? Like, what the fuck's happening? It don't make no sense.
Shouldn't we try to play him on the right? Because we don't really have any good options on the right. And I saw him play for Egypt in the last international on the right, where he scored that crazy goal. Shouldn't, like, what damage would it do to try that 1 game, 2 games? Like yesterday against Leeds would have been the perfect option to try that.
Listen, I know we played it a couple of times last year and it wasn't particularly great, but at this point, I just think throw him in off the right hand side. Throw him in off the right hand side, tuck him in, and get Nunes bombing forward. Yeah. I think that's what you got to do. I don't. It's not going to be amazing. Yeah, but it might. Last year it wasn't amazing.
Might be.
I think we should just run it again and see what happens. Obviously, the problem is now he goes in like 3 games, so it's one of them. Yeah, Pep Guardiola, rating for Pep. Did he do much wrong yesterday? Starting 11 was pretty much what everyone wanted.
Yeah. I don't. And the subs. I saw some people on X slating him for the late subs. When we're chasing the goal.
So like,
yeah, but that's not. Would you say he always does that when we're chasing a goal?
I think Pep is like always had late subs, man. I'll be real with you. The only one that I would say, is I probably would have started Cherky and I probably would have brought him on a little bit sooner, but that Pep does that. The only one for me is the Marmouche one. Why are you bringing him on like with 1 minute to play when we need a goal? Like, why not bring him on with 20 minutes to play so he can get into the game? So yeah, I don't know, man, what's going on there, but yeah, I'll probably give Pep like a 7.5.
We should don't. So the starting lineup, I don't think you can fault Pep, but shouldn't he take some of the blame for how we went out to the second half? I mean,
it depends what he said at half time.
Exactly. But we don't know that. What we
did he tell the players at half time? Oh, don't worry, lads, just go and chill and that.
Yeah, no, but he definitely didn't say that, I guess. But did he do enough to keep players switched on and realizing the game isn't one? Like, he should be saying, great first half, guys. Like, go out now. It's in your mind, it's 0-0. Play like you mean it. Get the goal. Let's finish the game. Yeah? Where we don't know.
He might have said that. He might
have said that, but we can only judge him on the performance of the team when they were in the second half, and the beginning of second half was really abysmal. So I think 7.5 is too high. I think I'll probably give him a 7.
Okay, cool. Right, let me just have a look at this City extra tweet before we go and do the watch along for United. Let's have a look. See what's going on here. Right, breaking news. Manchester City are considering triggering the Antoine Semenyo's £65 million release clause. Breaking news. Semenyo. That's the second journalist now that said it. Second journalist now that said this, guys. Semenyo to Manchester City. What would you reckon, bro? Would you pull the trigger on this? I'd pull the trigger, man.
See, so I am not convinced by Semenyo yet. I'm not convinced that he will do as great in the City team than what he's doing at Bournemouth. And I don't know if he suits our way of playing. And also, I'm afraid if we get him, will that then eliminate us trying to go for Olise or like even dent that transfer? You know what I mean? They might even try still to get Olise, but then they don't want to get pushed too far in that transfer because they already have Semenyo. I don't want the Semenyo transfer to affect an Olise transfer any way possible. So if we get Semenyo, you probably need to ship both Bob and Semenyo if you're then trying to get Olise. Because Semenyo can play on the left and the right. So you have Doku, Semenyo, Olise, which all can interchange in on the right and on the left. I'm not against it, but I don't like
signing. Personally, yeah. I hear what you're saying. I personally think this signing is confirmation that Savio and Bob are done, man. I think Savio and Bob get sold in the summer, and then we might move for another midfield. Because this is what I'm saying, yeah, because I agree with you, yeah. I don't want this to... Because, listen, the Olise thing, yeah, we've not even been properly linked with the guy. You know what I mean? This is just City fans fucking begging for him, yeah. like this is what Red Dragons say. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. This is the point, yeah. I think we should sign this guy, Semenyo, and then move Bob and Savinho on in the summer, unless they, start cooking and that, and then try and go and get your top winger in the summer. And then you've got Doku, Semenyo, and your new top winger.
Yeah. No, I agree. If that's the case, I think we should do it also because sometimes when we play in transition and we have Haaland running, Doku is very quick on the first 5-10 meters, but he's not like Sane or Sterling quick on the long distance, whereas Semenyo's that. So having like playing against bigger teams where we can then drop back and then play on transitions with Haaland and Semenyo, I think that would be devastating. I think that would be really, really good, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice
I
chat,
hear it, bro.
Nice chat.
I hear it, man. I hear it. Let's see what happens on that one, boys. But that's the second journalist. Well, that's 3 journalists because that's 2 journalists. 2 journalists have just said it. Plus, you had the other journalist last week. I think it was Craig Hope that said the same thing. So
I mean, 65 that's value for money in today's market. If he can get us 10 goals a season in the Premier League for 65, I think that's value for money when you look at what the other wings we have. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll see what happens, man. Big up Prodigal says we will get Elise when we get Yamal or Barca gets Haaland. Then we'll be right.
Yeah, I like that.
Bro. Big up, bro. Because that's the thing, yeah. Because I agree with what you're saying about like, if we sign Semenyo, will we get Elise? But like, bro, the club ain't even being linked with Elise. Elise might not want to come City. Bayern might be asking for 250 million quid. So like, it's all good us sitting here and saying, oh yeah, but then we can't get. Bro, there's no guarantee we're going to even try and get Elise. So for me, and by the way, by the way, the season's still fucking on. So what are we doing? Just going to sabotage the whole season just on the hope that we might sign Elise. And then he says no in the summer, and then we just put this season off anyway.
Also, Semenyo increases our chances in the Champions League because of what I just said before.
Yeah, and he can score a fucking goal, which is good.
Yeah. And he can play. He's 2-legged, as I remember. He can play both.
Yeah, he is.
Sides,
he is. I said to you last week that he's got the most balanced shots left foot, right foot, so he can play off the right as well.
I don't think he's like a very technical, intricate player in the small spaces. I don't against a low block. I don't think he's the guy, but against mid to top level and world class teams when we play against them, I think he would be like very important in those games. I'm not sure that he's what we need against a low block.
My problem with him, is that like obviously he plays for Bournemouth, and with respect, I just ain't watched that much with Bournemouth, bro. Now what I will say, when I have seen him, bro, he's looked all right, bro. I can't even lie. The worst game he's had that I've watched him was probably the one against City.
Yeah.
So
I think he's a purple patch player. One thing, he's like 25 or something now, so he has the age where we should homegrown as well. We should expect like consistency and maturity, like that molded that into some mentality compared to a 20-year-old. So that might come like handy, that mentality.
Yeah. We'll see. But we got to sign someone. But I still don't think we'll sign anyone. But let's see what happens. Listen, boys, I'm going to wrap it up there, man. I want to go get on this hate along, man, with Palace and United. We're on the second channel, boys. More LB. Links in the title. Links in description. I'm going live straight away. Big up to Sai for joining us, man. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Little bit of disagreement on the rating strategy. But as you always say, man, it ain't that deep. Smash a like if you've not done so already. Make sure you guys subscribe.
Very deep.
By the way, come back tonight, panel show after the Arsenal-Chelsea game. Probably about 9 o'clock, something like that, because I want to go pub first, yeah? So about 9 o'clock, panel show, Arsenal-Chelsea result, City yesterday. Let's see what the boys are saying. I want to get their opinions on this Semenyo deal. So load to talk about tonight. Get on it, and I'll see you in a second on the second channel.